Hello again. It's course morning day. I'm up early, which was the plan. I'd been up earlier and didn't think I'd be able to fall back to sleep, but I was able to fall back to sleep, so I'm super happy with that. And yeah, it's 5:30 local, which seems ridiculously early, but it's 7:30 my own time, which is fine because I'm usually already up and about. It's on a normal day. And I fell asleep at like 9 o'clock last night, so I'm well rested. I'm going to do a little bit of prep, go through things. I need to leave here in like 3 hours. I'm going to do a little bit rehearsal and make sure I'm comfortable, especially for the beginning part of it. There's like the intro that I want to make sure that I sort of have down, so I'm not just reading what I have to say. I'll get some coffee at one point too, and I don't know what else to say, so let's just get to work. It turns out that the coffee is here. They have coffee downstairs instead of like the pod stuff. And I thought it was later in the day, but they have some starting at 5. So I just practiced a little bit. Thought I'd have to wait until like 6:30 or something, but I can get some now. So let's go. How do people record while they have stuff in their hands? I don't want to be too loud because there might be people sleeping. How do people record these things? Have stuff. I have to get my key card out. I don't get it. I don't think I have what it takes to be like a vlogger. Anyway, we're here. We have coffee. Let's get back to work. I think I'm ready. I've got all my stuff together. I've like triple checked. We're checking again. Imagine getting there. I have my laptop. I have my charger. I have my mouse. Okay. That'd be the worst. Like you get to where you're going and then you're like, oh, I have to be back in 15 minutes. I almost forgot my key card. That would suck. Not the end of the world, but that would suck. So yeah, time for a nice little walk there. I think it's kind of chilly out, but that's fine. Wake me up a little bit again, and we're good to go. I did end up making changes. I was doing a lot of practice. Ended up making a few changes. I made sure to push the changes to the live site. Let's go. I'm nervous now. Frontend Masters. Morning.
Mr. Powell, welcome.
Good morning, thank you.
How's your morning going?
Not too bad. Yeah, here. So I got there a little bit early so I could be set up, but also have some breakfast, which they're kind enough to provide, and have another coffee or two before getting started. And at this point, though, I was just incredibly nervous. I don't know why I get so nervous for these things. I know the material. I'd gone through it a whole bunch of times before traveling. As you saw, I've been going through it constantly since arriving. I knew everything about it was going to be really good, but I still got nervous. It's sort of annoying, but it is what it is. It is nice having an in-person thing, so like here people, the students were filtering in. It's something that's really nice about the whole experience, rather than just doing what I normally do, which is staring down the barrel of a lens and just being all by myself. So not only having the team there, which is one thing, but I think if you just had the team, that'd be kind of awkward. But by having all these students here that you're sort of actively participating with everything that's going on, it adds a nice extra touch to it, I find. But as I'm going to talk about now, I had a little bit of trouble keeping up with my schedule, and there was a few other little things along the way as well. Day one is in the books. It was, at one point I was really stressed. I thought I was like 2 hours behind schedule, and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm never going to get through everything. Turns out I was half an hour behind schedule. I think I ended up like an hour behind by the end, or maybe not quite an hour, but a little bit behind by the end. But overall, it went well. Despite that, a few times I looked at the clock. I mixed up my own schedule, and then luckily Dustin, who's one of the guys who works there, was like, "Oh, you're catching back up. It's going well." And I'm like, "No, I'm 2 hours behind." And he's, "No, you're here." And I looked. I was like, "Oh, okay." Anyway, great just play-by-play right there. I didn't actually record this when I first got back. I got back relaxed because I just talked. I haven't talked for that long, probably since the last time I did one of these, and I forgot how rough it was. And I wanted to do like an immediate recap, and I just completely forgot. I relaxed for a bit, went for dinner. While I was eating dinner, I was like, oh, I completely forgot to do any of this. So day one is in the books. Overall, happy with how it went. The crowd was great. There's the students who were there. A crowd sounds like there's like 400 people. There's I think 9 students, all really cool. It freaked me out a little bit because Mark was like, get them like ask a few questions just at the beginning, try and get people involved a bit. I'd asked sort of experience level with CSS, and they're all like experienced with it. And like this course, the beginning is the fundamentals, like the real basics that we're covering. Everyone's like, oh, intermediate, maybe advanced, not frustrated by CSS. I'm like, oh my God, they're going to be so bored by this. Like, geez. But overall, I think it went really well. They all seemed super receptive. They were really into it. I stumped them. There's an early part on a specificity and order thing that generally 50+% of people get wrong, probably 75% actually, when you see it in like just big audiences, that people get wrong if they're not really into CSS. And yeah, we got about 50% wrong. So I was like, okay, if I can stump them on that, then maybe they won't be so bored by this material. Is sort of how I felt about it. So that was good. In a sense, I was happy that people were getting that one wrong. Feel bad about that in a way, but at least it validated a little bit of even if you know what you're doing with CSS, there's always more to learn about it. So that was good. And yeah, overall, I think it went really well. I knew that I was going to be tight on my time as well. And then I forgot there's like tech breaks we have to take every now and then. I also, when I practiced the entire thing, I knew I was talking a bit faster than I would be if I was doing it. So I had a feeling this was going to happen. So I made day 2 on purpose have a few things that can be a little bit shorter or run longer depending on how much time is available. So I think we'll be completely fine. I'm not too stressed about it. I'm overall very happy with how the day went. I actually I don't know what I just pushed something there and it vibrated and changed the color on my microphone. So I don't know what happened there. But yeah, at one point I'd missed a couple of things in my lessons. I think because I was tight on time, I was rushing through a few things because I have the lessons written, but I'm not looking at the lessons while I'm doing it. I just want to read stuff. So like I open the demo and I run through the material, knowing that there's the written complementary material in the lesson that people can look at. And I missed a couple of things along the way. Some of them I remembered. One of the ones nobody would have really noticed if I hadn't said it, but one of the students was like, maybe I missed this because I stepped out for a minute, but did you talk about this thing? Because I saw it in the lessons. And I was super happy they did because it's a really big piece that people miss about CSS. Just about when something's a grid item, how it being inline and block and stuff goes out the window. So I thought that was a nice save by I think his name's Chris. So I appreciate that, Chris. If you're listening, thank you. If I got your name wrong, I really apologize. I am so tired. I thought I was tired after traveling. I slept super well last night, and I'm used to my own time. So I guess at home it's 10 o'clock right now. It's 8 here. So it's late-ish. I'm usually not sleeping by now, but I'm getting ready for bed. But yeah, I thought the travel is what put me out. But man, I am done. So I'm going to get ready for bed now, get to bed early again, relax for a little bit, and then get to bed to get up early again, make sure I'm prepped and everything. I'll do all that prep work in the morning. The advantage of doing this too, of being ready in the morning, is it means that when I go after home, I don't have jet lag, or not even it's a 2-hour time difference. I'm not gonna have jet lag, but at least I'm sort of staying on my regular schedule, which makes sense to do. It's a bit easier. It's just weird when I look at the time and it says it's 8 and I'm like falling asleep. But overall, I'm super happy how today went. Really looking forward to tomorrow. We got the fun lessons are tomorrow. So it's like the essential, like it really was basic stuff into the last half of today's. And then I was stressed for time. So the fun parts, I was a little bit stressed on time for. So it was a little bit like, the stress is gone now. I know tomorrow's going to go really well. Lots of fun things, animations, transitions, a bit more Flexbox, responsive design, all the good stuff is coming up. So yeah, happy with day one. Looking forward to day two. Good night.